It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.
Welcome to the Star Blossom Goddess Lighthouse Voice of Spirit program, heard on Rockland World Radio every Thursday afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be sure to check out the archives, which are located off the menu bar. And now the host of the Lighthouse Voice of Spirit, Star Blossom Goddess.
Hi, everybody. Today we have an exciting show. We have an audience full of beings and good and nice people, and I have plenty of information to share with you. I'm glad to have you here. This is an exciting time. A lot of changes are going on both in the galaxy and here on Earth, so it's a good idea for you to center yourselves, get comfortable, and get ready for a fun hour. Right now we're going to light the candles, the sacred candles, which really is something you should consider having at home. If you have candles and you want something, light the candles, say a prayer, and the energy of the candle will go through to the universe to help it come to be. So let's light the candles. Everybody take a breath. Get comfortable. Ow. Okay, we got one. As I light this candle and slowly center myself with the breath, center myself with the vision of the candle, and center myself with knowing that this is a precious moment. As you take a breath, awaken your cellular memory. I command you now to awaken it and to look deep within to realize who you really are. As you focus on the candle, the white and the yellow and the green, know that you are part of this divine force. You are a being of light, and you are deserving to have everything you ask for. As you take a breath and be present to this moment, realize that right here and right now, abundance is coming your way, good health, and the freedom that you need to do what you're meant to do when you're meant to do it. As I whisper these words, allow yourself to shut your eyes and listen. I am one with my higher self. Repeat them to yourself. I am one with my higher self. I am one with all that there is. I am one, believing, knowing, trusting that what I desire is already taking form. I let this go as truth, and I let this go with gratitude. And so it is done. Hi. Today, like I said, we have a great show. I want to play the song of the day, and the song of the day is by someone I really enjoy listening to. There's an energy about it. There's a power. The CD is Celebration, and it's Kobe Mabeli. Mabeli, Celebration. And she's from South Africa, and she sings just like the title of the CD, Celebration, celebrating life, recognizing the good that's out there and the power, and it's also the celebration of those people that are brave. And so I picked number 5, which is called Brave Ones. And when you listen to it, you can feel this amazing energy. It's almost like she's applauding people that are standing up for their own power. I don't understand the language, but to me, it's about really being in your power and taking control and saying, enough already. I am going to control this mind that I have. Today, by the way, the topic of the day is mind chatter. So listen to this and imagine yourself stepping into your own power. Take it away. If you want to pick up that CD, I highly recommend it. Celebration by Cosby Mabeli. Today's show is about mind chatter. It's about that mind, that computer mind that gets in the way and doesn't allow you to have an ecstatic life. It talks to you 24/7. And unless you consciously choose to stop the chatter, you can't really hear the great information that's available to you from your spirit guides, from the universe, from God. It's all this great whirlpool of energy that is endless. It's an endless supply of love and wisdom, but you have to quiet the chatter. And what happens is the ego mind, that is like a computer, remembers. It's like a memory bank, and all those things become a loop that gets played over and over. So when you have an experience that is similar to something that maybe happened in your childhood, it will kind of light up that memory, and then you'll start to feel the same feelings that you had, even if they're untrue. So it's important when you identify it, then you can start to take breaths and really feel and make the commitment to choose not to follow that same routine. You can do it. It's part of what meditation is about. Just make that extra effort, because it's about time that everybody on this planet started really realizing, A, who you are, and B, that you can really live a happy, joyful life, even no matter what circumstance is going on. Let's see. I was listening to this great spiritual channeler, Hans Christian King, and he said something really interesting. He said there's a Buddhist practice that you can do that will allow you to identify the chatter. And what you do is you say the number 1, 1, 1, 1, and you keep saying it and concentrate on it, put effort to it. Every time the ego mind jumps in, or the ego or the mind just tries to get in there with a thought, like maybe about something you have to do later on or whatever, you go to 2. And every time a thought comes in, you go to 3 and 4, and just observe how many times your mind will jump in. Your mind might say, this is not real, this is ridiculous, this is dumb. Whatever it says, jump to the next number. And after you do that a couple times for a period of a few weeks, you'll start to really be able to quiet the mind chatter. By just saying 1, it'll click in, and that new tape will start to become ingrained in your mind. I also want to let you know that there's a lot going on in the universe. I found out that there's information from NASA. That was good. That was a good one. I'd like to go to NASA sometime. Anyway, there's a video about how the sun is, they said it's flipping. There's an energy vortex that's flipping that only happens once in a while. And in doing so, it's really changing all our energy. And as soon as I saw this video, I wrote a poem, so I want to read it to you. It's called Doorstep. On the doorstep of interstellar space, the sun calls out, as its electrical light moves in the energy of a flip. A big event it is, as the phenomena ripples with invisible currents. What weather changes do we receive, I wonder, while waves stir up our earthly course? What shall we experience as days pass and regions in the sky twinkle against its solar rays? I shall pause to be the silent observer. I shall take notice in coming months with great interest. I shall, while my own field adjusts to welcome with my awakened soul. I shall take notice to move in and out of life while a sheet of energy covers from beyond. Change is inevitable. Yes, change is the constant inside a universal way, as electrical currents flow in a region of sky in every passing moment. Change is the sea of sky's invisible waves, is now the truth while my conscious mind digests. The cosmic rays do what it must while I look within for answers. And as I sit in silence, knowing a cycle is now ready to begin, I look upward with positive heartbeats, with positive attitudes, as I whisper my gratitude. Gratitude for being in human form. It is a form ready to experience it all in this, a sacred life. I just got a new toy. Ta-da! So you may be hearing it during the meditation. Right now we're going to do the affirmation part of the show. And remember, I like to read them 3 times because there's something about the number 3 with the universe. It has more power when you read it 3 times. So here comes the first one. I will triumph in the truth of who I am as a divine part of this universe. Take a breath. I will triumph in the truth of who I am as a divine part of this universe. I will triumph in the truth of who I am as a divine part of this universe. Right here and right now, I will dream my dream and live inside life's experiences, shaping them to my choosing. And the word my choosing is really important in this affirmation. Right here and right now, I will dream my dream and live inside life's experiences, shaping them to my choosing. Right here and right now, I will dream my dream and live inside life's experiences, shaping them in my choosing. I can never be better than that which is already here inside my godlike form. I can never be better than that which is already here inside my godlike form. Take a breath, feel this sacred moment. I can never be better than that which I am already here inside my godlike form. Today, I will look in the mirror and acknowledge with love the image that I see. Today, I will look in the mirror and acknowledge with love the image that I see. Today, I will look in the mirror and acknowledge with love the image that I see. Divine energies run through me every moment of every day, so I will walk proudly. Divine energies run through me every moment of every day, so I will walk proudly. Divine energies will run through me every moment of every day, so I will walk proudly. This is one of my favorites, and this was something I heard Hans Christian King last night say. I had to stop the tape and I had to write it quickly because it's really important. It's not a matter of what you acquire, but a matter of how you love. It's not a matter of what you acquire, but a matter of how you love in your lifetime. It's not a matter of what you acquire, but a matter of how you love in your lifetime. Too often people think the material is the most important thing, but the truth is it's far from it. I choose to drop my resistance to the truth of my greatness and embrace living in my heart. I choose to drop my resistance to the truth of my greatness and embrace living in the heart. I choose to drop my resistance to the truth of my greatness and embrace living in my heart. Okay, and we'll make this the last one of the day. In this moment, I choose to remember who I am. In this moment, I choose to remember who I am. In this moment, I choose to remember who I am. And I hope you do remember who you are as a divine child of God. You have God running through you, and there's no reason why you shouldn't wake up to that fact. Right now, I'm gonna play. I've been doing this series lately, and it's of the tuning forks. So I want to play a section of the tuning fork, and this is about increasing your willingness to change, and it's about stimulating your creativity. Each sound has an effect, so if you shut your eyes and really connect to that sound of the tuning fork, you'll be able to feel that increase and willingness to change, and like I said, your creativity will be stimulated. Well, don't be surprised if tonight or tomorrow you get this spark of creativity. It could just be coming from a dream, or you might just be walking down the street, because like I said, these vibrations of sound really can penetrate your deep cellular cells and can open up a lot within you. And you'll have to just email me and let me know what you have experienced out there. Right now, Ariel wanted me to connect to you, so I'm going to take a breath and see what Archangel Ariel. Good day. Today I want to talk to you about courage, about really looking into that inner light that is within you. When you look and take the time to really see your own image in the mirror, you will see great things. You will realize that you are just in a human shell. Though your body is a temple and should be respected, you still need to really stand up to the aspects of the old self that keeps playing in your mind. There are many new energies, and those energies will bring to the surface those things that have not been healed yet. Children of Earth, I am there to encourage you, but it is important that you ask. Ask Raphael, ask Ariel, ask all the beings of light for their help, for they stand in ready, and they stand with love, unconditional love. Breathe it in and watch your ego mind. It will do its best to disable you from feeling the truth of who you are. Part of the purpose of coming to a place like Earth is for you to be able to play and experience on the road to coming back to God and the divine and who you are. Each experience has its effect not only on yourself and people near you, but on the group consciousness. So it is important, children, to start to recognize the powerful being that you are. You have courage, more courage than you think, but it is up to you to choose. Choose to eat better so that you will feed that temple and be able to move with energy. Respect one another, knowing that you are all part of the whole force of the divine. And be willing to look at yourself. Look at yourselves and see where you are going and see what you want to see. And then your thoughts will transpire to what you desire. Think carefully now, because energies are strong, and those energies will constitute what you are experiencing. I am so honored to be in the energy of Earth, the energy that allows me to help you as you ask. From all of us in the dimension unseen, we send you love, we send you greetings, and we know as you listen carefully, you will realize that there is truth in what I have said. Go in peace. Well, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, beings of light. I felt a few different beings come in. Again, I want to say that it's really important now to choose to pick out the mind chatter and say, okay, I'm choosing. It takes strength. It really takes determination because the ego will keep coming in. But you can do, I know you can do it because I've gone through it and I'm still going through it. Before we go in, oh yes, thank you. We have the video of the day. And the video is about rain. And I picked rain because not only is rain beautiful, but we have to look into the dark to see what we need to work on and shine a candle in it so we can really have harmony. So here's the video, Rain. Enjoy it. If it works. Is it where? No? Oh, loading. Loading. That's a good thing. That's a great thing. Just shut your eyes and listen for a moment. All right, so since it isn't loading, it's all good. It's all good. We're going to do the meditation. And before I do the meditation, I want you to think for a second on what is something that's on your mind. If there's anything that's bothering you, if you want to work on something, because as I do the meditation, you are going to be in a sacred place, and you're going to be in a place where you can release it by simply that intention, taking the intention from your thoughts and from your heart and just releasing it. And that will, so just take a second to do that. And I will begin to count from 1 to 5. With every number, you will feel more and more relaxed. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Allow yourself to feel the playful energy. You are now moving in very peaceful energy as you take deep breaths. Allow yourself to watch your breath. Focus on your breath as it goes in and goes out. And now you find yourself rising with this playful energy. It is taking you as if you are drifting in a big bubble. You feel free. You feel light. You feel excited. As you start to drift, allow your heart to open. Allow your heart to feel the beautiful energies. And now your bubble is beginning to land. It is landing in a beautiful grassy area with trees that are in bloom, and you can hear birds. Your bubble is now opening, and as it opens, you notice a bunch of little beings, elf-like beings, coming to greet you. As you start to move out of your bubble, these elves are smiling with this energy and bringing you forward, where you're standing before a beautiful ocean, a beautiful river. It's as wide as the strait of an ocean, and it is beautiful. You can see the water dancing on the rocks. You can see the bubbles as they touch the rocks and move forward. Let yourself drift in this beautiful scene. Leaves are blowing, birds are singing, and now it is time. All the beings of light are pointing to your heart. Take your heart and place it with your hand. Place your hand on your heart. As you place it on your heart, begin to release into your palm the things that do not suit you. Anything you want to get rid of. Feel it for a split second. If it's judgment, fear, any mind patterns, just take it off of your heart and drop it into the basket that the little elves have. Fear, doubt, insecurities, self-judgment, even the things that you need to forgive, anything that weighs heavy upon your shoulders. Put it into the basket just with your thoughts, and that energy will take it. And as the bell chimes, you can now watch it as it's being brought over to the river. They are announcing the fact that they are putting it into the water. The elves have now dropped all your concerns into the water. And now as you watch them float away, they're bringing you back to your bubble. Back to your bubble where you can start to float in harmony. You are rising high, and they are sending out a horn of celebration. You are rising higher, and the higher you rise, the more they announce it with a horn of celebration and of love. Allow yourself to drift. Drift feeling refreshed, feeling energized. You can still hear the chimes in the background. Let it move you. Any sounds that come in, they are sounds of energy to move you along in your greatness. Let that energy move you to a place where you can realize your greatness. And now as you start to get centered and become aware of your breath. Start to take breaths and start to feel yourself floating back to your present time and your present place. Take those breaths in. Take in the love. In love, out peace. In love, out peace. In love, out peace. And I will count from 5 to 1, and with every number you feel more awake, alert, better than before. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Sometimes when you do something like that and you follow a meditation and you're releasing something, you're going to start in the coming hours from when you do it to feel a result. So you don't always feel it right away, but you definitely, it takes time for your cells to readjust. But I definitely sense that for those who were watching and experiencing it, and letting those, and consciously choosing to let go of those things that don't suit them, it will have an effect on you. I'm being told to read some cards for you all. And while I do, maybe we can get some, my friend Joe to play his instrument here. Can I twist his arm, his moving arm? Joe, what do you think? You ready? You could, yeah, you can stay there. It'll work. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here we go. Oops. It's a time now to get rid of what you're carrying around, what's in the backpack, the guilt, the insecurities, the mind patterns. It's funny that we're doing mind patterns today because this is a mind pattern card. And this is about really being able to get quiet in nature and just start to be at peace with who you really are. Only you can decide to release. But they're really pointing out, and they're telling me very strongly, that to ask for help. If you feel that there's a mind pattern that just won't leave you alone, identify it, take some breaths, and call on the archangels. They will cut the cords. And all you have to do is say, please, cut the cords for me, Michael. Cut the cords for me, Raphael. Cut the cords for me, Ariel. And they will cut them, the energetic cords that keep you trapped. As you do that, what you're going to find is an amazing adventure waiting for you. We're talking about rainbow opportunities. We're talking about experiences and things that you've always wanted. Now it's the time to think about them, believe they're coming into being, and then let them go. It is a great time, and it just means you choosing to connect with source energy so that you can feel what's going on. Okay, I have the Lady of the Lake. And the Lady of the Lake is about courage. It's about really standing up for what you want and saying enough is enough. We have a lot of brainwashing from our upbringing, from television, from just the environment. We have a lot of stuff to release. But when you realize how special you are, you start to take that responsibility and take the control into your hands, not someone else's. And you become like a lady of the lake. And of course, everybody, both men and women, men have a balance, male and female energy, and women have male and female energy. So just because it's a woman of the lake, it doesn't, or lady of the lake, it doesn't mean the people who are watching can't tap into that energy, because there's, she has a sword and she's very strong and self-confident. And so it's time, I'm really feeling or receiving that it's time to take the responsibility of your own happiness. There's no right and wrong. If you get on with the power of your natural state of being, you can really be peaceful. Abraham Hicks has a saying, "See this world as a free world and see everyone in it trying through their individual experiences to find their way back to that calling, back to that source energy. There's no rights and wrongs. So get on with it with the power of your natural state of being, which is bliss." This is a card that I'm really feeling drawn to put together with this. When you are in the moment, this is a card, again we have the rainbows for this week. So everybody out there realize, don't be surprised if you see a rainbow too. It's really about being in the moment, appreciating who you are, where you're going, and you do that by letting go. It's now summer, so you can get into nature and really enjoy the harmony and the guidance that you can get from nature. How much time? Oh, great one. We got 5 minutes. I want to leave you with the concept of dropping the resistance and all the habits that don't work. Go with the flow. If you're going with the flow, you're going to be much more happy. And you do that by really starting to respect yourself. This week, try to think about identifying the mind chatter and respecting yourself enough to say, I'm not going to put myself down. Well, you wouldn't put God down, would you? You wouldn't put down the divine. So why would you put down yourself? And why would you judge yourself? And why would you pick on things that make you feel sad? That's not the natural way. That's not what you're meant to do. So this week I want you really to work on your mind chatter and move into the bliss that you deserve. I know I have to work on it too, because I get bombarded with stuff that I need to look at. But when you look at it, it's all about loving. Remember what I said, loving. There was that, it's not a matter of what you acquire, it's a matter of how you love. Love somebody today, this week. Every single day, love, 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 and you'll be happy. All right, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful week. Next week I'm planning to have a guest, so I will surprise you with who. And I am so grateful for every single one of you and all the people in my audience, and I thank Spirit. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And I got to ask you this question: who's better than you?
Nobody.
Nobody. Have a great week. Stay great, everybody. Thanks, Joe. Okay. I love you.
It's not just radio, it's Rockland World Radio. RocklandWorldRadio.com.